About the end of your, how do you feel about your exams and whatnot? How you'll end the semester? Audio's back. Good. Updating NVIDIA drivers, your audio cuts out. I don't get that. It just collapses all of my windows. Ooh, it's got fire damage. Okay. Do we get a different one? Oh, you know what? Okay, so that actually gives a fire buff. Got your 100th follower. Nice, man. Good stuff. It'll keep coming with time. That's one of those things where it's like, it's just a cool, like, passive milestone. You don't necessarily have to do anything special to get it. Maybe if you're trying to reach it faster, but honestly, I wouldn't worry about the follow count in and of itself. 5, 3, and 4 on your end grades? 5, 3, and 4. Isn't that how... Is that how the German grading system is done? Or was that something different? Because I remember Brew talking about the German grading system and he was using a number scale. Nice little feeling. Yeah, like we're coming up on 5K, which is kind of crazy. The thing I'm wondering is if we're gonna hit 5K before we hit the 2-year stream mark. Because I think that would be really cool, is to hit 60K views, 5K follows before we hit 2 years streamed. Karaoke at 5K? Nah, we ain't doing karaoke. I do involuntary karaoke when music is played most times anyway, so I don't know what you're even trying to gain out of that. Was the Limbo audio redesign? Now you're working on the last touches on a short film and a mix for a song you wrote? You have a number scale grades from grade 8 through 13. Oh, okay. In North Carolina you do it weird. Interesting. Yeah, no, I was always just A, B, C, D, F. I guess technically E is a grade, but E is like a weird version of fail. And I don't quite remember what it is. Favorite Bobby? Freaking Bobby. Although that's Bobby, I guess. Not much, Nulinator. Not much, man. How are you? Xenomorph, what's going on? From grade 1 through 7, you don't use grades, and after 13, when it's college, you use letters. You don't use grades in, like, elementary and middle school? What do you use, then? What do you use, then? Why would you grade a 6-year-old kid? Well, I mean, it's not like the grading is hard. It's more a pass or fail type thing of basic skills. For the test, you do grades and say, gotcha. No, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying like you would grade a 6-year-old in like the same fashion that you would grade a high schooler or even a middle schooler. It's more so, does the kid have a basic grasp of, like, do they have a grasp of basic things that they should know, right? You kind of get a percentage system on tests and shit, but you don't get a grade card at the end of each year. I remember at least by 2nd or 3rd grade my report card. I don't remember how it was for kindergarten or 1st grade. But it's like, basically, did you do your homework? Correct. Like, it was, I don't know. It wasn't anything, like, rigorous. It's not like you're being tested. It was mostly, like, your homework score. So go home, complete your homework, or have your parents sign off that you did stuff. Yeah, what's going on, Moog? How you doing? Letter grade in grade 3? Yeah, see, I think I remember it in 3rd grade, definitely, maybe 2nd. I'm not sure though. I remember my teacher from 2nd grade, but I don't remember grades. Grade a pre-K student like a college professor? Rude. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's more so like, is your child equipped to go to the next grade, or does your child need, you know, some form of remediation, right? Like, do they need to, you know, do they have a speech impediment, or, you know, things like that. That's all I mean by it. Do your homework. The teacher will write a note for your parents so they would yell at you and sign the message. Do you have really good handwriting skills so you can make your mom's signature? Oh man, I'm so... Cursive is not my thing. Like, I did it for 2nd or 3rd grade when we had to. I think it was 2nd grade, and then 3rd grade my teacher didn't require me to do cursive, so the only thing I do cursive for is my... The only thing I do cursive for is my, my signature. That's it. New day, new. I get it. I rolled, you shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Your mom doesn't do cursive, and neither do you. My mom does like a combination of cursive and just like regular writing for her signature, but my dad's is like all caps, and it's like the first letter of his first name, and then it's like really small for the rest of the letters, and then the same thing with his last name. And then mine is like, you would think I was a doctor or something, how poor my handwriting is. Wampa, what's going on? Welcome back. Hey, you have to do something early tomorrow? You want to watch this? But you gotta sleep now? Alright, take care, Jamie. Thank you for stopping by. I hope things are going well for you with your job. I know it has changed your sleep schedule to be somewhat normal. You only write in hieroglyphics? It's pretty impressive. Do many people know how to communicate with you? Can't write and print very well, but you write full cursive. Typing mate, only typing? I pretty much only type, honestly. You don't work there anymore. Oh, no, I did not hear. I did not hear. Wasn't any more work, so you're back to doing nothing? Does that mean you'll be back around more? Is your sleep schedule actually funky and you just have to go to bed because you have to be up early? I'm sorry that didn't work out, though. Or at least didn't work out for longer. Damn, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully, you know, somebody else brings back some ancient hieroglyphics and you guys can write each other love letters. Don't know why you even teach that stuff. I think it's more so for, like, your signature, but yeah, I only knew a few people that continued writing in cursive past, like, when they taught it to us. Jake, welcome back. How are you doing? You only know how to write in kanji? I don't know how to write in any language that's not using the, was it Latin alphabet? That's... My knowledge is very limited when it comes to languages. Know a little bit of Italian and Spanish, but even at that, it's not very much. Okay, that guy tried to plunge me. German handwriting? I don't think I have seen German handwriting. I've only seen German typed, I believe. You write when you make music? It's so much easier to do it fast and correct stuff. Weird graphs and symbols that only you understand. Yeah, I mean, I think the only time I really write is if I'm like, I write myself like a grocery list. Because I just hang that up on the fridge and then I peel it off when I need to go do grocery shopping. But that and like... Oh god, that uses so much stamina. But besides that and like writing checks, I type. And that comes with just the territory of, you know, I code for a living, so of course I'm gonna type frequently. It's just the nature of it. I hate this boss, man. He's gonna hit me here. Or not, because sometimes the hitbox just makes perfect sense. Excuse me? I wish I could comprehend. What? Why did he rotate again? Wing-a-ding, ding-a-ling, ling-a-ding-a-ling, ding-a-winge, ding-a-ding-a-diddly-wing. I remember wingdings being, like, that was always, like, the go-to meme font. That was always the go-to meme font for, like, school stuff. You lived in Germany for a year with your gramps and you had to learn how to speak and write German. That's pretty cool, though. See, because, like, I always wanted to learn another language, be it... You know, like, I took Spanish in high school and middle school. But I always wanted to learn another language. Like, that was interesting to me, which would be, like, Italian or German. But I didn't have any use case for it. So I had no actual time that I would be able to, like, use the language to speak or understand anything. So it was just like you would learn it but never use it properly, and so it never really stuck. Like, that would be cool because you're forced to actually use it and you would know it and whatnot. Cuss out your teachers is the best. Plot twist, they actually know German and you get in trouble anyway. Make 2 state changes in Limbo's game code for you. You want to implement more music and you only got 2 days to do so. It would probably take me more than 2 days to understand what is going on with the game code. It would probably take me quite a long time. It's C++. I mean, I know C++, but that doesn't make it any easier. Right, because I don't know how the code all works together and whatnot. Right, there's a lot that goes into just understanding a small bit of code, where things inherit from and all that stuff. Thought I was a professional. A professional's not going to know everything just by looking at it. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Yeah. Damn, this weapon uses so much stam. Gotta really watch it. This has a better roll poke, but yeah, that delay on the recovery is rough. I thought he was gonna do another bash there. Be nice, Gundy. Plan on doing anything with DS Remastered? Possibly at some point. Possibly at some point, but honestly, I'm waiting a little bit for it to die down. There's only, you have to, like, as much as I have, don't get me wrong here, I'm trying to find the perfect balance between enjoying what I'm playing and still trying to grow and maintain growth. And as long as DS1, the DS1 directory, you know, stays more full of, you know, the bigger variety streamers and whatnot, you have to find a balance between the popularity of a game, you know, so that you can still keep improving your channel. So I'm not trying to make it 100% about the numbers, but you know, that kind of thing does play a part. Yak, what's going on? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Boys! I guess hyper armor technically, but it's fine. It's fine. With English in Germany, you took 3 English classes, easiest classes ever. Yeah, but didn't you... I mean, you came from the States, so you knew English prior, which I feel like is kind of cheating. Always want to make a an if command, so that the music is nice and peaceful until you die the first time, then it would turn sinister and creepy. But you need a one-time switch for that. That actually wouldn't be hard if you... Okay. Is there a death count tracker? Because if you had a death count tracker already, then this would be really easy. If not, you would have to implement one. Because if you have one, you basically just look at the count and say if count is less than or is exactly equal to 1 or is less than 1. Or I guess less than 1 or equal to 0, however you want to do it. Play that sound. Else, you know, play the sinister one. Enduritize what's going on. Ever had issues with getting the Windows taskbar to show with borderless gaming? No. I don't believe so. What do you mean? Because I don't use Alt-Tab most times. I don't use Alt-Tab very frequently. What do I use? I just click out. Or I'll hit the Windows key. Like, I'll just hit the Windows key to bring up the taskbar underneath my game. And then I'll click, and then I'll, you know, get rid of it. Yo, what's going on, Texas? If-else loops? Nah, it's not a loop. It's not a loop. Trust me, I've done if-else loops before. Those are interesting, to say the least, because they're all... You do those with callbacks. And C++ doesn't do anything with callbacks. That's like a JavaScript thing or any other recursive language. Oh, wow. Didn't mean to cancel the stun. What is that hitbox? Okay. Okay. You don't think so? You're not in codes. Working a program called WWise. Reads the code, finds the set state, so you need to go into the code to see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you would need to dive a little bit deeper in to see if that's a thing. Do you know if anywhere in the game, because if there is anywhere that they display on screen death counts, or if you know that something changes in the game based on if you've died before or not, then they probably already have a flag or counter that you can use. Yeah, what's going on, Wayward? It is going well. How about yourself? You have the Windows button disabled? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I use the Windows button to bring up the taskbar underneath my game. Frost, welcome back. What's going on, dude? I got here just in time to hear else do this thing, so replace loop with statement. Get recursive methods away from me. Yeah, I've had to deal with some nasty recursive methods, recursive if-else statements in some back-end JavaScript stuff that we did a while back. So, it's fun to never touch those again. I mean, it's good to know how to do it, but it's weird. It's definitely weird. Because working in languages that are, what do you call it? That are asynchronous, and so you have to basically force it to call something after the previous iteration is done. Yeah, otherwise it'll spawn off the process before it has the data that it needs to do whatever calculation you want it to. It's just rough. I did not jump. I just so happened to let off of the sprint button. Thank you. And I broke it. Okay, don't drink Estus, because Estus makes you fat and you break tables. I'm doing well, Frost. Thank you for asking. Came back to Bloodborne. Try not to tilt with the very balanced NPC fights. Oh yeah, very, very balanced. Very balanced. Are you which ones are you fighting? Are you fighting the ones over by where Parl and okay, over by Parl and where you go to Yargul? I don't even know. I'm so bad with that game. Gotta spend the whole summer relearning a different digital audio workstation. Open up the one you used prior to school. Couldn't even make a simple MIDI track. Hey man, that's more than I could do. There's more than I could do. I know so little to nothing about audio, it's pathetic. The extent of what I can do with audio is freaking, I can go into Audacity and clip some audio. Excuse me? What is happening? I'm just gonna hyper armor through this shit. Gonna get a heal cancel because why not? Okay, cool. At the point where you've forgotten how to use old programs because of the new shit you've learned the past 2 years? Yeah, to be fair, like, if you're out of certain languages for long enough, or certain programs, it can be pretty rough to go back to them, so. Yeah, I won't judge you too much for that. Tested the meme skip over the catacombs fence, saves roughly 6 seconds, terribly inconsistent. Is it worth trying, though? And if you fail it, go the normal way? Or is it not worth it to try? So I feel like it would be one of those things like, is it worth it to just give it one attempt? Face this bitch more times than all the other bosses, just can't get away to kill her. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Yeah, no, some of those are tough. You can get it 2 out of 3 times, it's worth it, otherwise no. What makes it so inconsistent? What makes it so inconsistent? Personal favorite coding language? I don't know. I mean, I don't use a ton of different stuff. I mean, I guess I have used a few different things over the years. That's a tough question. It's a tough question. It would probably be like Python or JavaScript. But like, I also like C++, so like, I really don't know. It's a tough. Oh, come on, you shit. That's why I don't like when the middle ones pop. Okay. And I hit roll. That's fine, I guess. Clean jump over breakable objects and get a boost while rolling onto a certain object? Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to do. Depends on the task at hand. What's supposed to be hard to answer? Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I like those, like, JavaScript I'm very comfortable with because I've done a decent amount of web-based stuff. And JavaScript is also, like, QML is a superscript, or is a superset of JavaScript. So I still have to know it for that. Oh, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Marky Moose, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Skylord, welcome back. What's the story behind the Greatwood's arm? Probably to give it some way to attack other than a butt slam. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there's some other reason besides that. Benson is grabby, yeah. JavaScript all the way. What do you prefer any variation of JavaScript or just JavaScript in general, Frost? Because I've used quite a few. Like I've done JavaScript as a part of QML, which I think is just basic JavaScript. I've done Node. I've done Angular. See the time video of the skip? You can watch it there. Well, I mean, I saw the clip of it yesterday. Is it like a side-by-side comparison of the normal way versus that? Not side-by-side. Not professional enough. SMH. Come on, man. We're looking for only the highest quality of videos. No more run through than the skip. I'm sure they both have the timers, though. Bad at editing? Oh, so am I. I've edited one video in my life, and it was literally just trimming the video. So, I wouldn't worry about it. But the extent of stuff I've done outside of that for video editing are like those ones where you just put a bunch of pictures together and put music as a backing track. Just ES6, but you've only learned it in the past couple of months. Yeah, because when my first experience with JavaScript happened to be the mean stack. So we did MongoDB with Express, Angular, and Node JavaScripts. So that's how I became familiar with it. I mean, you know the basics of it all, and then some of them just have particulars, you know, that are added on top of it. Gotta do a Younger Prince cosplay at some point. At some point. And I'll come back to this build as well and use the Twin Prince's Greatsword. working with meme devs in 2015. Semi-familiar with the stack. I like it, but I personally am biased towards Mongo. I like object-based. I like the object-based. What's it called? Wow, why am I blanking on the database? Object-based database over. I don't even use it. That's the thing. Why am I blanking on the other ones? SQL. I don't like SQL. I don't like just the way it's done. Objects make so much more sense to me than tables. Object-oriented programming languages? I mean, a lot of stuff is object-oriented nowadays anyway. But yeah, no, I meant I don't know why I couldn't come up with the words with it. The object-based databases. SQL requests now for analytics. Yeah, I just would much rather do accesses of an object than I would to write SQL requests and table entries and stuff. That stuff just... Objects are so much easier to me because you already deal with objects and object-oriented languages. You're like, this object has this field. Not like, I'm looking for this row in this table with this thing. Nerds, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I think if you're in computer science and, yeah, if you're in software, you're basically a nerd by association. So, like, I'm not gonna deny it. I am most definitely in the realm of nerd. Design. Yeah, I'm not much of a design guy. Not much of a design guy. Like, I can have small inputs on things, but I'm mostly like, give me a mock-up and I'll try my best to make it look the way that you want it to be. Everyone's nerding out on something. That's true. That's true. It's just, I guess, the stereotypical nerd is associated with technology, but I guess it would be like geeking out. But yeah. Design guy with a bit of dev. Yeah, and I'm the dev guy with just a hint of design. Yeah, I mostly solve problems. You give me what what you want it to look like. I try my best to make it look that way. And I think it's good to have both. Lime chips? Oh. I am not a fan of lime chips. I had those once. Was not that enthused by it. I just didn't like it, and I don't mind the flavor of lime, but for whatever reason, lime like tortilla chips were rough. All right, so only 3 swings. If you see someone say Bloodborne 2 one more time, you're gonna die. What, because people are people talking about Bloodborne 2 because of E3 coming up here? They're like, oh my god, Shadows died twice, is Bloodborne 2, it has to be. It's like, no, it really doesn't, and I wouldn't get your hopes up. In all honesty. I tried to roll out of the way of that. See, look at that delayed roll. "4chan's not reliable." The best thing is I saw a person post a leak on April Fool's Day about the new Pokemon games that are coming out this year that have the Pokemon Go integration, and it listed out like all of the specifics about it. And then when the game actually released, the guy was like, shout out to this troll who posted it on April Fool's Day and nobody believed him. So, I don't know. You can't believe everything on there, but there's technically always a chance. But I don't foresee it being Bloodborne 2. I saw a different... Maybe... Wait, are you talking about... was the 4chan leak about it being Bloodborne 2? Because I saw a leak that it's not like it's gonna be a Souls-like game that's more so like Bloodborne, but it's more open. It's a more open world and a little bit more story driven. Oh no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Really? They're gonna make another SOCOM game? Okay. Internal use only. Yeah, I don't foresee that being it. I saw a different thing, and I'm more inclined to believe that it's a new IP. And I swear to God, if it's Bloodborne 2, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'll play it, but I'm not gonna be so happy about that. Just look at it, it's pure white with shadows behind the text. Yeah, no, I highly doubt it. It's just something to cause speculation. They might have very well done that on purpose, where everything else is something that's like pretty well known to be there, and then they're just like, we're gonna throw Bloodborne 2 in to get people talking about it. So dumb. So dumb. I mean, we'll just have to see. It's not like it's that far off. You know, I'm really looking forward to E3 this year. I don't really get excited for E3 normally, but I think that this year is going to be a little bit more on the promising side than years past. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it can always disappoint, but like I've said before, Microsoft hasn't said jack squat about anything past like June. Right, June or September, like they have a point where there's nothing talked about for releasing after. So I have a feeling they're going to be dropping some stuff, and announcing some things. Hopefully PS4, has some good stuff. I'm really excited for Nintendo because I enjoy Nintendo stuff and I want more for my Switch. You'll be in Cali, but you won't be able to attend any fun events? Damn, man. And what's going on, Doctor? How are you doing? Last of Us Part 2 is confirmed, though. Very excited to see something about that game when it's been so long. I still need to play the first one. I've been told only good things about it. I don't know if I would necessarily like the style, but I've heard it's a good story game, so we'll see. We got off from work so you can watch E3. Nice. Nice, man. Fang, welcome back. Thank you for the host. Oyster, thank you for the host as well. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it is. I'm not gonna be able to catch really the weekend stuff prior, but I'll probably watch some E3 while I'm at work this week. You're working remote, so you can just watch anyways? I'm working in the office and I can watch anyways. I just won't watch the stuff on the weekend really because I'll be streaming. So I will rely on people to relay information on it, but I'm sure that won't be an issue as people always like to talk about that stuff. Watch the No Hit Run on YouTube. Kind of sucks to watch it and not be part of the conversation. Yeah, I haven't really watched stuff like that on YouTube, but yeah, it's kind of weird because you are just watching. You're watching like the conversation go on, and you might have like a comment and then realize like, oh shit, this is just a VOD. But I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you, taking the time to watch it. On Twitch, you can still type in chat. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like people are gonna respond to you or the streamer is gonna respond to you. What if they do? I feel like we're Oh, you've been okay. I was gonna say I didn't know what Oyster was talking about. I missed the message about restreaming it. Yeah, that's I believe that's always been allowed, right? Can't restream a YouTube stream on Twitch, etc., etc. Yeah, you can't do that, but you can restream it. I believe they've been encouraging it too because it keeps people within the Twitch sphere. I believe they've been encouraging it that that you can restream those events. David, what's going on? How are you doing today? Twitch ecosystem? Hey, what do you have against the Twitch ecosystem, huh? Huh? What problems you got? Oh shit. One shot. One shot. One kill. Unless you take damage, in which case you're on top of the Twitch. Yeah, I am nowhere near the top. That's for sure. I won't even say maybe one day, because that's you need some insane shit to happen. A worker ant, aren't we all? Denying you to work for that? Oh, okay. So you applied to Twitch and they denied you. Feels bad, man. What position did you apply for? Out of curiosity. I didn't have. I'm dead. Not dead. I didn't have stamina. Otherwise, he would have been dead. Ah! Grape Tender went fine. I mean, it was nothing super special because the weapon is basically just another straight sword that's a little bit shorter, like a dagger. Damage wasn't great, but we've been getting pretty good at flying through these. So I'd say that much. No! I wanted to riposte, damn it. I rolled that early. Thanks, game. Fuck me. That was so bad. I tried to riposte, it went for the R1 and then it just threw me off entirely. Excellent. D-Pod, what's going on, man? Welcome back. We are feeling quite incestuous right now. Product designer on the platform team got pretty far, but you didn't know enough SAS back then. All their designers implement their own front-end code. Chops have to be top-notch. SAS. What does SAS stand for? Like a mix of Sif and Vort? Yeah, with a little bit more hectic dashing. People ask you why you like Twitch, you respond to the community. Watching someone else play a game has its uses for stress, but that's it. Conversing with people with similar interests. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there are some people that you watch play games because you enjoy them. What? Fuck off, man. I hate that shit. Like, I keep getting in this situation where, like, I hit roll and it just does not fucking respond. Preprocessor for CSS, nothing that crazy, just a different way of writing it. Okay. I just hadn't heard of it. God, I hate this boss. Well, that worked quite effectively. Alright. Hello. I just hope this time it actually lets me freaking repost it. Or maybe I won't be reposting. Okay, whatever. That works. I'm just gonna accept it. Don't need to get greedy with things. One of the worst DS3 bosses. I don't enjoy this boss that much. Do not enjoy this boss that much. You can write loops, variables, math, etc. in CSS, when you obviously can't in vanilla CSS. So it's like embedding JavaScript into CSS. And thank you for the GGs. Is this a blind playthrough? Yeah, that's why we died. Once you finish your first playthrough, you never die again. It's easy peasy. My face is on the screen because reasons. It's a good face sometimes. Sometimes. I don't know. I hadn't heard of SAS. I mean, I know a little bit of CSS, but honestly, only really for minor changes. I didn't do anything too dramatic. A watermark. Excellent. Yeah, I need to start making Zcolb's W transparent and use it as a watermark for things. Everyone is Deathless Runner Scrub. I mean, if I used... Okay, I almost could bet you if I used Tears of Denial, we could go Deathless pretty often. I don't die that often. Don't die too much. Basically functionally, but when it's push or deployed, it's run through a compiler that converts it back to regular CSS. Executes your functions. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's neat all the different ways that things can be done. Super scrub. I mean, let's be honest. We're all scrubs. Where is my jump? What is happening right now? Streamer using skips. Using skip streamer. You're getting decent at DS3, then DS1 Remaster happened. How much time have you put into DS1 Remastered? And I guess how much time had you put into DS1 prior to DS1 Remastered? Fang, enjoy your lurk. Write in a language that a browser can't read, so it's easier from a work perspective, then the compiler does some heavy lifting for the browser to read a basic CSS file. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So it compiles the CSS, but basically is, it's at a higher level, so you don't have to, it's, why am I blanking? I'm blanking on terminology right now for everything, and it makes me feel sad. But yeah, it makes everything at a higher level, so you don't have to know the ins and outs of CSS to make it do the same thing. Dear God, Wilhelm, stop freaking rolling. What was that? I did a fucking roll poke, and my character just, like, stood there. I don't even know what that was supposed to be. Aw, you shit. Guys, you jackass. Providing shortcuts to thing like jQuery is to JavaScript. Okay. Well, I haven't dealt too much with jQuery, but I've seen some of that stuff, so I get what you're saying. I have no idea why, for the life of me, I cannot come up with technical terminology right now. It's just like escaping me, probably because I'm not at work. It's just like, meh. Don't need to worry about it right now, so we're gonna throw those terms out until I get back into the office tomorrow. You want DS Remastered, but not a lot of money. You'd have to trade in several of your PS4 games that you still play to afford it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting it, yeah, that sucks, because it's cheap to pick up on PC if you already have Prepare to Die. But if you are looking to get DS Remastered and you haven't played it before getting on console, it can be a little bit, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Worth $40 to you? What, the L3 jump? Almost 600 hours in DS1, just 22 hours in the remaster, but that's for like 5 runs. Did you do anything special, or are they 5 different characters? Oh, no. JK, LOL. How you plug your Xbox back into your capture loop? How complex is your capture loop that you can't just plug it in? My capture setup is pretty simple. I have an HDMI that runs from my capture card into it, one of the output ends of an HDMI splitter, and then you just plug in what you need in the other end. Boom, easy, done. Doesn't sound like he's talking with 1,000 angry bees stuck in his throat. Oh, they did work on Vamos' voice. I didn't realize that. I mean, to be fair, I don't ever really go to Vamos, but... What's going on, Senior? You blame Quay's Pokemon Emerald speedruns for ruining your Emerald playthrough? What, so... Are you using speedrun strats now, or why did it ruin your Emerald playthrough? Unplugged everything a while ago, and there's like 3 HDMI cables sitting around. Plugged into God knows where. Oh, okay, I got you. Is another man's uncancer? Is that like the solution then? That balance it out and you're both healthy? I don't know how that works. Couple weapon runs and then magic and pyromancy. Okay. Yeah, I've only done like some casual NG runs, SL1, and then what did I do? Item randomizer and speed runs. Prepare to die again. Whoa. Okay. I just completely misread that. Thank you for not rolling. I really do appreciate it so much. Gotta be ported to the remaster? I hope so. I hope so. Would have never known you could get Rayquaza before the Elite Four and slaughter everyone with it. How do you get Rayquaza before the Elite Four? What are the steps for that? Because yeah, Rayquaza is how they do the last bit of the run, I believe. Until the mods come for it. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm probably gonna get it at some point and speedrun it. When that is, I don't know. Probably when I just feel so inspired to, and the directory honestly just dies down a little. Go, you fucking roll! Crippled shit. Got on PS4, so now you can co-op in PvP with your friends. Nice, man. Yeah, I don't have, like, friends, so no need to get it on console for me. So dumb, man. So dumb. Generally balanced until you remember that, and then you've been like, fuck my team, using mainly 3 Pokemon now. Need to meet him first to break up a fight between 2 other legendary Pokemon, then you can go back to where you met him and just throw a Master Ball. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. Easy win. Easy win. Dak, what's going on? Not a friend. I didn't mean it like that. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. You know, I tried to make it funny. That does a good clip of damage. What is funny? It's a thing that I try and be sometimes, but it doesn't work very frequently. His armor is very resistant to frost, it seems. Or not. Never mind. I lied. Not sure how that worked the last time. Already? Really? So it's like... Yes, exactly. Exactly like that, Oyster. Exactly like that. Friends IRL either have different consoles or don't like Dark Souls or both. My cousin is one of the only people I know IRL that plays Dark Souls, and he plays it on Xbox One. But I haven't really seen him online, or like I don't know if he's been online much because I know he's busy with military stuff. Zvorda, what's going on, man? Thank you for the host. Dude, I hate how much she just hyper armors through things. Like, I could hyper armor through other bosses no problem earlier, and she just does not give a shit. What's going on, Jay? You're not egg? What do you mean you're not egg? Murdering a tied down handicapped old man. He attacked me first, okay? I was passive until he attacked me. So I don't want any blame. Okay, stamina is most definitely an issue with this fight. Gotta head to bed. Alright, Oyster. Take care, man. Thank you for hanging out. What's hype armor, not hyper armor? Exactly. Exactly. I need somebody to be super hype. And unfortunately, this is not doing it for me. Okay, was a little bit surprised there. Is it really just a R2 that's gonna be... $3.5 gigabyte update for Xbox? For the Xbox itself. Roll, you piece of crap! God. So frustrating. Not sure why it's such a difficult concept. Really? You sidestepped that? I am going to die. I don't know the last time I turned on my Xbox though, so I have no idea how how much of an update there is for it. It's been quite some time. Slow weapons against that boss can be fun. Also mid-rolling. Mostly the mid-rolling. Break my roll button by spamming too hard? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, it works most of the time. It's just occasionally I feel like I'm getting just roll caught way too frequently. Thought you played too much when you were finishing NG+2 on Bloodborne? I mean, it stopped scaling after what, NG+6, so you haven't played it enough. DS1 SO1 yet? Yep, second playthrough of the game. Which is actually my second playthrough of any Dark Souls game ever.
Lorian cosplay shouldn't troll because Lorian IRL has no legs to roll. Get in character and get good.
Alright, fair point, Doctor. Thank you for the bits. Artorias is a bitch. I did the DLC of DS1 Soul Level 1 blind. So yeah, I know the feel with that. 6 hours I think it took me. Roughly. My smile makes you... Is that a good thing, Moog? Is that a good thing, man? What's my, what's the scaling on this? The entire game or Artorias? The DLC. Oh, Artorias took 6 hours. Not the entire game, no. Blind Artorias was 6 hours... 3 hours or something like... How long was it for Sanctuary Guardian? Something like 2 to 3 hours, maybe? 6 hours for Artorias and 4 hours for each of Manus and Calamite. Talking to me in schoolish chat probably 2 years ago, and you were like, blind flawless Manus SL1? Like, bullshit. Yeah, I did blind flawless Manus and Calamite SL1. Yeah, both were no hit with RTSR. I mean, which makes it easier because it's, yeah, DS1 and it does a ton more damage, but still one of my proudest achievements. I also did Midir and Gale blind SL1 flawless. Guardian in 2 tries though? No, but I hadn't done the DLC before, so it was blind SL1, man. I had never seen Sanctuary Guardian prior to that. You know what? I'm gonna start evening out some of these values.
Then shall we begin, Ben?
Just because.
Then shall we begin, Ben?
Oh shit. Oh shit, 1 point of damage, let's go! Let's go. Okay. Alright, we good. We good. But yeah, D-Pod, it's crazy, man, that we've known each other for almost 2 years now. Because I basically started watching streams again on Twitch and becoming part of the Souls community, like basically 2 years ago, like almost to the day. It's about a week from when I did my first stream, which was only a couple days after I started getting into the community. And it was my second playthrough, so I think by like July I did my SL1. Subaru, welcome back. What's going on, dude? Only time you did it before, you were over-leveled and over-geared. See, here's the thing. Sanctuary Guardian has a very simple moveset. Or no, it's got a cool moveset, but it's very low on health. That's what I wanted to say. The health pool for the boss is too low, in my opinion. If they made the health pool higher, The boss would definitely pose more of a challenge. I think it's a cool boss, but it's underwhelming because of how little health it has. Way too fast and deals too much damage, though? Eh. I still feel like it shouldn't go down that quickly. But yeah, I mean, learning that moveset blind SL1 was why it was so rough. If you have a leveled character and whatnot, you can get through it pretty easily. Just because you can tank a little bit and take him down pretty quickly. Most bosses have too much health. I personally don't think Manus or Calamite have too much health. I think Stray Demon has the most health in the game. Welcome back, Bassett. How are you doing? No such thing as underleveled in Dark Souls. Then overleveled doesn't exist either. I think, okay. I think to an extent, you can be overleveled. But here's the thing, because it all depends on like how you level. Right? You could have a lot of levels but level inefficiently to your build. You can have a very effectively leveled build, but I also think some of that kind of goes along with new game. If you put me at the recommended soul level on new game for the DLC, the recommended 120, you know, for the DLCs on new game, you'd absolutely tear that shit to shreds. I'd have so much dex, health, and endurance. Like, it wouldn't even be funny. Exists with the power of cheetah, which is what you need in order to beat Midir anyway. At work at the moment. Hopefully that's going all right, or is wrapping up in the next little bit. Everything into luck and not hollow bleed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just want to stop in and remind me that my bot is a pus-filled polyp on the hemorrhoid in the ass of Satan himself. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Which bot? Z-botster or anti-mid? The meat shield until he's healed. Yeah, just tank shit. It's the proper way to go about things. I rolled you fucking game, man. Hot damn. Getting tired of this shit, man. Cause it makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. Porlock, welcome back. What's going on? Button broken? Nah, it's not. Actually, I don't know. Could be. I might swap this controller for my other one. See if it fares me any better. Taco flavored chips? Why not just put taco meat on the chips and make a taco salad? Simple solution. Sweet taco flavored chips? I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of tacos. Mostly because I don't put a ton on them. It's not that they're necessarily bad, I just don't put a lot on my tacos. Or burritos, anything like that. Like, my Mexican food ends up being like meat, maybe some shredded cheese, lettuce, onion. I don't know that there's really much else to it. Pretty basic. Fuck off. Alright, that was 4, right? I feel like I should be fat rolling since Lorian has his bro on his back, so fat rolling should be necessary for this cosplay. What's going on, Frosted? You right. You right. I should hinder this build even more. Sour cream on your tacos? I'm just not a fan of sour cream. What is a shredded cheese onion? Shredded cheese, comma, onion, comma, lettuce. No bell peppers? I'm not really a fan of peppers all that much. I don't know. Never been a big fan of them. Well, not a fan of sour cream on its own, I guess. Yeah, not a fan of sour cream on its own. Like, I like sour cream and onion, and I like sour cream and onion dip and stuff like that. So I like sour cream as a part of things, but sour cream in and of itself, not as much. Yeah, what's going on, Nat? Yeah, we back. We was back yesterday. How is you? Unfriended, unfollowed, disconnected internet, burn house down. Are you burning down my house or yours? Because one is cause for concern and the other one is not my problem. Cheese smell like onion equals cheese onion. Common in Sweden. The more you know. Both houses. Ooh. That's intense. Dude, Pog Slide is great. Like, Poggers is okay. Pog Slide is next level. Your My Anime list was also down because of hacker info leak, so you couldn't find manga to read. The next best thing is started learning hiragana and katakana. What are those? What are those? Coggers, I don't have enough space for all of the BTTV gifts, man. I don't. There's too many. There's too many, and I wish Easy wasn't. I wish Easy and Hypercrappa were FFZ, but FFZ doesn't allow for 2-letter names, so Easy is Easy Y, and I don't want it to be Easy Y. I want it to just be Easy. Pay for BTTV monthly. I'm not learning. I'm not paying. Oh, I'm not learning. I'm not paying for BTTV monthly until partnered. Then I will justify that expenditure. Alright, where am I going? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Basically, Japanese alphabet. Hiragana is to write Japanese words. Can be used in place for kanji, which are Chinese characters. Katakana are for foreign or English words. Not worth the monthly spending. No, I don't mean it like that, senor. Do not twist my words. Do not twist my words. Classified, welcome back. What's going on? Senor's making me feel bad about my decision-making process. To get started but never get past hiragana. See, I don't have anything that, like, I don't have anything that learning Japanese would benefit me. Pay for things a year in advance. It's usually cheaper that way, up to 50%. Wait, but how does... Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Like, set money aside for it? Because as far as I'm aware, there's not a way to pay for BTTV monthly in advance, and also it would not save me money in the long run doing it now. 2 credit cards for the bonus points? Are you doing it right? What, so like you make it, you get the bonus for using it for spending X amount of money in the first like 3 months, and then you cancel the credit card after you redeem those points? Or how does that work? Learn them in batches. Hiragana took you 4-ish days. Katakana took you 2 since it's homophones of hiragana. That's pretty cool though. Cancel, never. Actually, does canceling your credit card downgrade for no fees? I was gonna say, does canceling your credit card affect your credit score? The weapon art on this weapon, it's okay. It's a fire trail. It's fun with like humanoid type enemies because it flips them up in the air, but it's pretty slow, so it's kind of rough. It's better to leave the accounts open. See, I thought leaving, so I had a weird credit card. So I had a loan, or not a loan. I guess it was a loan. It was basically that, yeah, it was like 0% interest for this. So instead of paying it all right away, I did a loan for increasing my credit score. But then I paid it off, but it remained open like it was a credit card. So it was just a 0 balance always sitting there. Has the stomp? No, so it's... Oh, I guess that... yeah, I guess that's the stomp you're talking about. Partially on credit used versus available, so if you cancel a card but have another max out, it's not great. Yeah, see, like, I didn't have anything on that account. My other one wasn't maxed out. I just didn't want to have another one open. I didn't even have a card for it. White Knight, what's going on? How are you doing? Mikhail, welcome back. Only a small part of what makes up credit score. See, there's just so much with it that I don't know, and I should probably learn like what all is tied to like the credit score and stuff. Just to help. I know that my credit score is being hurt at the moment. Being hurt and help because I have a loan out for my car that I bought last year. So I have 3 years left on it. So my monthly payments are helping build my credit, but I would imagine having a loan out for that doesn't necessarily help my credit. So I don't know if it's hurting more than helping or not. A normally large amount of particles? Well, only when it's only. Oh, you don't have to do the fire trail to buff it. That's good to know. Yeah, so the stomp does the buff, which I didn't realize. Credit card, because you'll max it in literally days. Nah, I don't go out of my way to make other purchases with it. It's all normal purchases with mine. Play the DS1 mod yesterday? No, because I'm trying to stay blind to it, not. Because if I don't want to have it spoiled in case I decide to play it at some point. Good for your credit as long as you pay them? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it like brings it down, but then it goes back up as you pay it fine, and if you miss payments, then it drops. Swish! How are you doing, Swish? How was your stream? Thank you for the host. Don't buy a new car just before you want to buy a house. Yeah, no, my car should be paid off by the time I get around to a house. Barry Raid, Mike Jones, what's going on? Gotta, welcome back. Krishna, welcome back. Boosted, welcome back. Mike, welcome back. What is going on, guys? How are you all doing? How was the stream, Swish? How was the stream? Welcome on in, everybody. Lego Harry Potter. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Susie, welcome back, and I'd like to say personally, congrats. GG's on the run. I heard the news while I was live yesterday. Surprisingly fantastic. Lego games are pretty fun, so I don't know, I personally wouldn't be too surprised by it. Lego games are pretty fun. I've played played a little bit of Lego Star Wars, and I've played a little bit of Lego Marvel, I believe. I think there's like a second Lego Marvel, but the second one. How many chromosomes do you have? Person 2, at least double as many as you. Haha! Haha! Arthas, what's going on? How are you doing? Ton of damage when buff. Well, yeah, it also helps that we've got pretty high stats for the rest of the things. Following the movie, its own derpy Lego way. Yeah, that's the fun part about it, is like you know the plot and stuff that's coming, but yeah, it's just the added bonus that it's Lego. I would freaking love Lego Dark Souls. You have no idea. Be so good. A nice hyper armor. I'm gonna die. So much damage, oh my god. So much damage. For the once a year? Nah, boosted, man. This is like twice in the past month. You've been here too often. I don't know what's going on. Dying to Abyss Watchers in 2018? I only die to Abyss Watchers when I'm just being greedy and not really caring what happens. 15 minutes breaking barrels and collecting coins. Lego Dark Souls would be freaking amazing. Like, I would not hesitate to pre-order that game. Oh, man. It would be a lot of fun. It would be so much fun. And then, like, the bosses, I would hope that they explode at the end of the fight into Lego bits. I'm doing well, Gada. Thank you for asking. I don't know if I saw, but I hope you're doing well. Yourself? Be a huge hit now that you think about it? I absolutely think so. Because I think the whole Souls community, not the whole Souls community, but I think a decent amount of the Souls community would play it, and it would open it up to the even more casual group of gamers, because it's a Lego game. So I don't know how the difficulty would carry over, but I think it could be pretty fun if done well. But I feel like they might have to wait a little bit if they were gonna do it, given that like the remaster just came out. Which Frost? You're frosted. You are past tense. Yo, nice. Nice swings, bro. Nice freaking swings. Alright, we're just gonna leave you. You'll fight me? Alright, man, I dare you. Dare you to fight. I'm tough, Kappa. Ow. Drop me your weapon. Or not. With regular Dark Souls cinematic, yeah, the cutscenes just go back to the normal game and you're like, wait, what? PvP you? No, I won't PvP you. I'm not a PvPer. Also, my... if I tried to PvP you at this moment in time, my game would definitely get me soft banned online, so I'm not doing that. No modified EXE here. Mm-mm. Is memeing you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe she just thinks that the Z is there like mine, where the Z actually means nothing. Wow, I am so strong. Hard ban, oh baby. Hard ban me. Come on. There we go. There we go. Gotta run. Alright, Swish. Take care. Thank you again for the host. I will catch you around. Alright, we gotta go down and do ODK. Go down and do ODK. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I actually don't really know Elvis too well. And I'm doing a discredit to his voice, so I'm gonna stop. I'm going to stop right there. Gotta return to lurk? Alright, gotta enjoy your lurk. Escaping the crime scene? Well, I mean, that's the easiest way, is to just be like, oh, you know what? I'm on the internet, and I need to go and be somewhere else on the internet. See ya. Easy cop-outs. BS the whole thing, get a B+. BSing your way through papers is basically the only way. Alright, this skeleton really needs to stop. Honestly, I don't know how many papers I BS my way through high school. It's quite a lot. Quite a lot. I was just so bad at, like, the English, like, analytical papers. Squeeze me. This game, man. This freaking game. Still haven't started NG+3, but you started a new character because you're a scrub and you quit when stuff gets difficult. What build are you running? You just gotta push through it, man. You just gotta push through it. In winging presentations? Okay, I probably winged presentations more so than BSing the papers. I don't know. I think I maybe had one presentation that I actually practiced. Oh, my device was scanned 2 times and they did not find any threats. Thank you, Windows Defender. I really needed that right this moment. Gotta head out. All right, Susie. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. I will catch you around. I don't know, NG+3, at least for me, I don't think NG+3 is too difficult. Honestly, it doesn't get too much harder until you get back to like NG plus like 6 or 7. Quality that's slowly turning to jack of all trades. Yeah, it's like it's starting to get there, but it's really not until like the last 2 new game scalings, in my opinion, that it gets to be like tough. I don't think having a fire buff is really going to do much of anything, but... gosh darn it, man. Why can I not get that roll consistently? Mid-roll iframes? Yeah, but I had that even with fast roll yesterday. Like, it was really dumb. Because I'm like 90%, 95% certain that Grave Tender had fast rolls. How trash is Nightbot? I mean, Nightbot isn't trash as far as like just a regular bot with commands and stuff works, but that being said, I like having currency and stuff, so though it's not terrible, there's definitely way better, in my opinion. It depends on your need, but I prefer Streamlabs chatbot. There might be some other comparable ones, but Streamlabs chatbot is a very good bot. Alright. 10 minutes about you going to Applebee's that one time. I remember back in elementary school, I reused the same presentation like 2 or 3 years in a row. Because we had to do like an autobiography presentation, and so I did like basically the exact same one every time. Someone requests a song. It says there's no tracks. It's never done any of your spam texts. Requires you to reload the page to see active chatters. Well then, maybe you should part ways with Nightbot. Self buff is attached to an attack. Well, I mean, you can just chain out of it, but like now it's buffed. You can just chain it into a regular R1 or the fire trail attack. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that do use Nightbot, but I think if you care about like tracking hours and currency and stuff like that, that Streamlabs chatbot is a very good way to go. Because Deepbot you have to pay for. Right, Deepbot you have to pay for. I don't know if you have to pay for PhantomBot. I only know like 2 people that use PhantomBot though. And just most people I know use Streamlabs chatbot. As opposed to only being a buff. Oh, that's true. I see what you're saying. Like Warcry, because I believe Warcry is only a buff. There's no follow up to it. So yeah, that is cool. That you have that as a bonus. Suing Deepbot for being too similar to your name. But what if Deepbot came first? Deepbot blood. Butcher knife's weapon art? I don't think I've used the butcher's knife. Lito's hammer and cinder sword attack plus buff? Yes. Oh, I love Lito's hammer, man. Lito's hammer is so good. So good. Because that buff is strong. I don't know what buff type, like, I don't know what element it technically is. It's like crystal. Smoke cosplay when? I'm pretty sure we did a smoke cosplay, like, last week. Because I was Smo, and I co-opted my way through with Senor, who was Ornstein. Master Swordsman cosplay? I have not. Master Swordsman is the guy with the Uchigatana to the left in Firelink, right? Give a presentation about serial killers and how it seems like if you're a blonde woman, you get targeted more. Sucked to be you and offended almost all the girls being that they were blonde. Did you have, like, statistical evidence proving that? Uchi and Loincloth? Yeah, that one and Ricard are going to be rough just simply because of the lack of defense. Don't have notification on? Well, that's on you, Frosted. That's on you. Or you could join the Discord, follow the Twitter, do all of the things. Even cited with MLA format. Very nice. Very nice. I'd be disappointed if it was anything different. I remember, I think I had one class ever in college that had APA. And I remember them making a big stink about that, like, going into college. Like, in high school, they were saying about, like, they're gonna use APA in college and all this, and then, like, most of them were just, like, MLA, or you didn't. Like, it just didn't matter what citation format you used. You can parry with katanas? Wait, the katana has a parry on it? I feel like the timing for that is gonna throw me off quite a bit. I feel like the timing is gonna throw me off quite a bit. Does the Swordmaster have a shield or a cestus though? Popcorn Ninja, welcome back. How are you doing? Katana parries are terrible? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like the weird, just like weapon parrying is a weird thing in general. The timing is different than sword parries because there's like the wind up, like the start up to the, you know, the actual like attack. I mean, it is a parry, but the start up forward is wonky. Yeah, I gotta preempt the attack. So I mean, it wouldn't be terrible for bosses, as long as you know the timing for it, because you know how it goes. But I feel like PvP is weird, preemptively setting up for that. Be better because they cost FP. Oh, what? So like, since they cost FP, that they would have like a bigger parry window, like frame-wise. His Nippon blade. APA till you took sociology and psych class in college? I don't remember which class I needed to use APA for, but I just remember like hearing about it, but all they taught you in high school was MLA. And it wasn't really like taught, it was like, you need to use MLA, and they go through it like one time, and then everything from there on out, you just use an online MLA formatter. Because I remember in middle school, and I don't remember if you guys remember this website, we used something called Noodle Tools, which is a formatter, and then they eventually made you start like playing it, or paying for it. I'm like reading chat and messing myself up. Then you start paying for it. And then I think I started using like EasyBib, because I knew that that was a free way to do MLA. Dude, I can't mid-roll space that shit. So garbage. Yeah, EasyBib was great. Saved so much time. Because you would just punch it in and give it, like, maybe an extra little bit of information if need be. And you were good to go. Nice. I rolled, you fuck. Oh boy. Thank you for camera unlocks. I was completely off of where the bonfire was. Fairing is funny, the Abyss Watchers don't even use FP. Yeah, I actually don't know what the reasoning behind that is. Although I'm sure that there's somewhere that is explained. Okay, where's my... There's my rapier. Alright, maybe, just maybe, we'll get some human dregs. I haven't had any luck with getting human dregs the past like 3 or 4 NGs though. NG plus 10 with the Moonlight Greatsword last night. Damage was not good. Well, what are your stats? Because I remember Moonlight Greatsword being... I think Moonlight Greatsword wasn't terrible, except for Deacons and Aldrich, because they have magic resistance. Thoughts on Gotham Twin Swords? That's what you use when you finally beat Gale. I haven't tried the Gotham Twin Swords, actually. I don't know what build they would be a part of. I don't know if there's any cosplays or if it would just be that I'd have to, yeah, do that separately. Hard to say stuff during a heist. Well, that's why I cut the heist down to a half-hour cooldown instead of 15, because it just, with more and more people, it takes up more and more chat space. So I want to keep it a thing, but you know, as time calls for it, it'll be less and less frequent. Can I please, for the love of God, just get some... Get some dregs. 2 deacon skirts. I've had deep gems drop more frequently than the human dregs have. Nice. No, you shits. They're gonna chase the whole way, I have a feeling. Turka, welcome back. Fox, welcome back as well. How are you guys doing? You win this heist, then I have to set Matt free from my basement? But wait, I live in the basement. So are you implying that Matt lives below me in an extra basement that I didn't even know I had? Symbol of Avarice only? Go around punching things? Maybe at max level. I'll wait until I have absolute maximum damage. You has important question? What is said important question? On floor beat. How did you get the map? It was most definitely not hidden in the chest. Know how to change audio files in DS1? I do not. I have an idea, but I think you have to unpack the game files, or if they're already unpacked, then there's probably an audio folder. Are you talking about DS1 or DS1 Remastered? Because DS1 you have to unpack. DS1 Remastered, I don't know if you have to unpack it. If it's regular DS1, the unpacker is on... It's on Nexus mods. Stream is treating me well. Stream is treating me well. Thank you for asking. Makes sense given the Farron stuff. Well, I haven't really looked at the other... I guess there's the Farron Dart. I think that's like the only sorcery that comes to mind. Or any form of magic. Farron Flash Sword, I guess, is one too. So yeah, since you have those, then the FP stuff. But yeah, the Symbol of Avarice would be... Matt Souls was the best. Matt Souls... I hope to have Matt Souls make a return at some point. Little John mod? Oh man, what sounds exactly would you be replacing? FP when used for skills is basically your focus in executing difficult moves. Fair enough, masters that, gotcha. Yeah, I just completely botched that. What I should have done... Oh, you're gonna do arrows? Can I roll, please? Maybe? You shit. Fighter recovers from his nightmare through DS1, he gives it to DS2. I just hope he enjoys it when we finally get to it. I hope he enjoys it. Because DS2 is a good game, but yeah, everybody's got their experiences with it. Gosh darn it, I'm jumping the gun. Matt Souls DS1 Remastered. Yeah, we'll just make him play through the same game again, but in high definition. What's going on, Matt? Speaking of Matts, but different Matt. What? It's a weird fire hitbox there. Okay, I just stepped back into that, so that was stupid. Malto, what's going on? Sorry, with DS3 is your first Dark Souls ever? Any advice? Okay, so I would say that you want to try. Okay, try out the weapons as you get them. Try and find something that you enjoy the moveset of. That's like one of the first and most important things, because you want to enjoy what you're doing, right? Don't use something necessarily just because it's overpowered or because somebody says, hey, this is a really good weapon, use it. Use something that you enjoy, because it'll make the game more fun for you. Second, accept dying. Dying is a part of the game. It's how you learn. If something got you killed, you want to understand why that got you killed so that you don't repeat that failure. Spend souls when you can, so level up when you have enough souls to level up or buy items with. That way you won't be as upset when you die and lose them. So that's one thing. And just be patient with it and have fun. I mean, those are the best pieces of advice I can offer, because it's not going to be easy at times. Things are going to be difficult, and if you're really struggling with something, take the rest of the night off and come back to it later. It'll give you a mental reset, and honestly, you'll probably come back and knock it out. You'll be more likely to come back and knock it out in a few tries if you've taken some time from it. Playing frustrated is not a good way to play the game. First Dark Souls experience, try going with an Ultra Greatsword, but didn't put much into health. Yeah, if you're doing Ultra Greatsword, health, strength, and endurance are going to be your friends. I mean, I pretty much always go with a more so quality build my first playthrough. It's quality build, but with like a strength weapon. Didn't feel demotivated yet, but that for sure will change. Well, not everybody feels demotivated, but it's a fairly common thing. There's a lot of people that get really frustrated at something, because nowadays there's a lot of times with games that like it's just like expected that you'll beat it like easily, and this game will punish you. You'll find some things easier than some other people will find it, and you'll find some things harder than others. That's the cool thing about the game and the series in general, is that everybody has a different experience with it. Everybody struggles with certain things more than others. You find what works for you, and you go from there. IRL focus is not a set called FP. Mad Souls Season 2, DS1 Remastered. Mad Souls Season 3, DS2. Season 4, Scholar, DS3. Season 5, Bloodborne. Whatever's announced at E3. So you're saying that he should play DS3 before he plays Bloodborne? Oh no, this weapon's gonna be terrible against Yorm because he's resistant to fire. Shit. What's going on, V-Swed? Someone say Matt Souls. I gotta try and get him back for more. Gotta try and get him back for more Matt Souls. It's good times. Personally figured is that being good in DS3 is knowing how to make this game easier. Being good in DS3 is knowing how to make this game easier. I mean, it's just experience. That's the game being easier for one person over another oftentimes comes with experience and how they've played through the game. Right? I did my first playthrough, and then I started doing challenge runs, and so playing the game in a particular way and forcing yourself to, to hone in on skills and stuff. Like, if you just play the game casually over and over and over again, it's gonna be less efficient learning than doing, say, like a Soul of 1 or a Deathless on your second playthrough. 3:30, good night. All right, Zvorda. Thank you again for the host and hanging out. I will catch you later. This is gonna be rough. I think I have to do running R1s. and actually land them, though. Happy Parry the World Bat was wonderful. It was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Nice kicks. Nice! What the kids call Turtle King? You're working on dodging instead of shields? It still gets you a few times. Oh yeah, no, I know the feeling. I played through DS1, even DS1 Soul Level 1, and DS2 doing the shield strats, block and then hit. It wasn't until DS3 that I started using no shield. Check the new clip? Alright, sounds good. 2 kicks? Oh, we're gonna have lots of kicks by the end of this. Don't you worry. Shit. See, this horizontal swing is gonna absolutely wreck me. I can't do a follow swing there. It's not gonna... In my Discord.pm, by the way? Alright. Sounds goody. Sounds goody. This is a perfect time to plug my Discord, by the way. It's a wonderful place. What's going on, Tarzan? Really don't use a shield in DS3? Yeah, I personally don't. Shields are good for extra parry frames and keeping a buff on your weapon when parrying. I mean, honestly, I'm fine with barehanded parries. But shields are good for that, and then there's the occasional, yeah, passive. I should do a charge dart too there. Yeah, there's passive shields. Like Grass Crest, but other than that, yeah, no. Because Hyper Armor versus Poise kind of changes the way that all functions. The block and attack strat in DS1 and DS2 is much more effective in my opinion. Thanks, Senor. Thanks, man. Always gotta plug that social media. You know, gotta keep people active outside of Twitch. Keep them updated with nice notifications and stuff. Okay, I don't have a Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook page. Should I have a Facebook and an Instagram? I actually have no idea what I would post on those. In DS1, 100% physical protection? No. Nah, it's not 100% physical. It's like 95% or something like that, I think. It's pretty close. Or it's relatively high. Streamer, why are you reading chat during boss fight? Yeah, what's going on, Devin? How you doing, man? How was your stream? Thank you for the host. Purple, welcome back. Thank you for the host as well. Match the motion, what's going on? Welcome on in. Bank account info. Nah, man, I ain't putting that stuff out there. I did... Okay, so I did after stream last night. I set up crypto donations because Wolfie told me to. So we'll see how that goes. Just killed Beta Chaos in your blind DS1 playthrough. How are you enjoying that? And I would love to hear your thoughts on. I would love to hear your thoughts on Bed of Chaos. What a lovely boss. I really hope you're enjoying DS1 though. It's a fantastic game. It's definitely a favorite for me. You're not enjoying DS1 SL1? Why not? You got bored at Nito? I think it depends on your experience with it. Like, my DS1 SL1 was my second ever playthrough of it and my second ever Souls playthrough. So I was not good at the game. That's what got me good at it. And doing blind SO1, I think, is what was really the most enjoyable for some of it. Second ever of DS1, but you have DS3 experience. And I believe DS2 and Bloodborne and stuff as well. And so DS1 I find a lot easier than the rest of the series. It's a little more clunky, but it's easier in general. Hate Nito? Yeah, Nito's kinda... I don't know. Nito's kinda cool, but dealing with the skeletons is annoying. Did you use, is it a blessed weapon, or whatever it is, to permanently kill him off? And then all you do is you keep Nito away from the big skellies and you're good to go. Stand up underneath his inside right. Easy mode. When am I gonna do a story game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I should probably... Oh shit. I should probably get something going. Maybe sometime in the near future. Maybe do like Batman or something, or I don't know. I'll have to get something up for a vote. Running with Yours Machete. Yours Machete is fun. Dude, what is that hitbox? Is my hilt really that big? See you, Yorm. It's nice knowing you. Witcher be in the vote? I do not own Witcher on... I only own Witcher on Xbox One. And that is a freaking time commitment. And I don't think I want to put the time into it. Don't think I want to. Generally easier, but getting to the bosses can be challenging. You're finding? Yeah, some sections could. Just do DLC playthroughs? Just do DLC playthroughs. Oh, for The Witcher 3. Yeah, the DLCs for that game I've heard are like standalones, basically, right? Speedrun Witcher 3? How long is the speedrun for that? I would imagine not very fast. The fire resistance an issue? No. The fire resistance wasn't an issue, but that's because the physical damage on this weapon is still so damn high even without it. You need the original game, but you can play them without the base game. Skip the main story. Gotcha. Yeah, what's going on, Justin? Welcome back. I don't know. I think there are other games that I would rather... Oh, you know what? We're going to go and do our Dragon Peak. I think there are other games that I would rather do than that, honestly. Like, I've seen some of The Witcher 3 and stuff. I'm sure I would enjoy it, but I don't want to commit that much time, I don't think, to a game. Sale on Steam. The Witcher 1 and 2 go down for like $2 or $3. I don't know. We do have some other games. We do have some other games to play, so I'm not too worried about finding something. I'd like to go back, play the old God of War games. Including then the new one. I've got the first 2 Batman games that I'd like to play at some point. Sleeping Dogs I'd like to play. So we do have some options for things. Meanwhile, 700 hours at DS3. 700 hours, mind you, has spread out over 2 years. But no, I get your point. We only have 150 hours on this character. Steam sale should be up pretty soon. Just over. Oh, true, summer sale. I wasn't even thinking about that. Shit. Couldn't get into Witcher 3? Don't know. It just wasn't your jam. See, I played a tiny bit. Honestly, I think I would be more open to playing The Witcher 3 if I hadn't dabbled in it just a tiny bit. 165 hours listed for DS3. It's because the rest are offline. 20XX, you're back to it. Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb that offline doesn't count, because it tracks offline while you stay offline, but when you switch to online, it doesn't add them on. Like, it's really, really dumb. I don't understand it. But yeah, I tried out The Witcher 3 at a bad time. My channel was too small to make it worthwhile for me to stream it, and it just it wasn't worth it. I should have waited until I had a more consistent following, because my viewers, like, my viewer average wasn't high. Like, I would, like, you know, good day averages would be at like upwards of 10. It was mostly like 7 or so, and doing The Witcher, it was like 3 to 5. About 120 in Bloodborne. I don't have too much in Bloodborne. I've got like almost 700 on here, and then another 112 on console. So I think I'm at about 800 in total for DS3 and DS1. What am I at without, like, with the offline time as well? Probably at like 300 or 400 in DS1. Is the Melee mod instead of the game? Nice the Old Republic. 2 games are beautiful for being early 2000s. Are those on Steam? Or are those on a separate installer? How much damage am I getting with that weapon plus buff? So it's 782. It's 782 for the regular AR. Actually, no, it's 807. 887 AR with the buff. They are on Steam. I might look into some stuff when the Steam sale comes around, and I should go through and just kind of list out what games I have available at the moment. Those are like The Witcher with the time. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like The Witcher is just like super long. But I do have some old games. I still have that old game to play that you gifted me like way back when I first started streaming, and I haven't played it yet. It was I believe it was some space game. I forget what it's called though. Lost enjoyment since it's the game you were playing while streaming, and it kind of made you lose the enjoyment. I feel that. I feel that, because the game starts to become more of a chore than enjoyable. About to fight Manus for the first time, V-Swed. Best of luck, man. It's a fun fight. It's a fun fight. But good luck with it. Don't do a lot of side quests? Okay, I do lots of side questing when I play those types of games. Oh, which speaking of side questing, I need to. I think this weekend I should be able to get a good amount of modding done on Skyrim, so maybe we'll be able to squeeze some Skyrim streams in here or there. I look forward to that. With the 300 plus side quests, I just kind of end up doing like quests that are nearby. Like I prioritize them by distance to quest over progression, because you know, unless I've been doing side quests for a long time and I see absolutely no benefit to it, I mostly just go with what's nearby. Side quests are where the good stuff is. Pretty much. Excuse me, S. Wait, so he doesn't get... What? I can sit at the bonfire with him right there? That makes absolutely no sense. Was on NG plus 5, it was a mess. My first time fighting Manus was soul level 1. Never seen him before. I had just heard the name mentioned. He was walking back, AI broke. Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Thieves Guild in Skyrim is your favorite questline? It took me a long time to... Dude, the Thieves Guild questline takes so long, though. Because you have to go through all the different parts of it and, like, do what... Each type of quest in three different cities. So you have to do, like, at least 9 specific quests and, like, keep recycling stuff. It took me forever to get to be the leader of it. Alright. I need to take a quick break, go to the bathroom, grab a drink, and then we'll get back to Nameless and the rest. Rebel Space? Yeah. It was something like that. Hold on. What was the name of it? Where is it? Rebel Galaxy. Rebel Galaxy, yeah. Still sitting there. Hammer Watch. Oh, that was the game that Nano gifted me a while back. Yeah, I gotta get around to some of these games. Shit. All right, I'll be right back though. Alright, we good. We goody. Your route plan? Out for every side quest you do? You have it down to a size for 80%. Emad, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. Origami, you know that's on Steam sale? Add it to the wish list when it was on sale. Wait, why would you add it to your wish list when it was on sale? Just because it was in your mind at the time that you wanted it, but not at the moment? Stealth Archer with confusion stuff? See, I've only done one playthrough of Skyrim, and so I have one build. How did that miss? What is this hitbox? Falling doing the BRB. I had somebody follow me once during the credits of DS2. That was like, I was like, wow. This is crazy. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just talking over the credits and somebody followed me. Speedrunning DS1? Not for a while, but eventually, I think. Wow, I started reading chat and was completely off on my roll. Mentions running DS1, you get the urge to hop back to Sonic Adventure 2. Do it, man. Record it. Submit some times. Not worth it. Quick jump. Oh, no. Oftentimes he gets me with the quick one. Be a lot of roll poking. 2018 Scholar Revisit. Yeah, man. Yearly playthrough. Although it's gonna be on NG Plus and completely throw me off. Because of the red phantoms and stuff that I'm not gonna know where they are and all that. It'll be good. No! Fuck off. What am I reposting shit? They got a Rampa. What, because Faraz played it? Aren't those like story-based, like visual novel type games? So don't you already know what happens? Or do you have choices that can affect things? I want to kill him with the weapon art. Haha. Most visual novel, your choices affect the game, Ross. Okay, I didn't know if there was like, no matter what you did, the ending kind of ended up being the same, but that's good. One Frost stream of it and thought it was really cool. So you didn't watch anything. Oh, okay, so you saved it for yourself. Good stuff. Never staggered Nameless. Kind of hard to repost if you can't stagger. Yeah, you have to DPS him. That's the thing. If you're too slow with it, you're not gonna get it. But even now, like some of these builds, I just don't get staggers. Or I get staggers like right at the very end of the fight, and I'm like, well, great. That does nothing for me. So thank you for that. So many reposts when you were fighting Nameless last night. Dude, I miss him way too frequently. Way too frequently. Actually, I've missed not just Nameless. Nameless, like, okay, it's been this weapon. It's been this weapon. There's a longer delay at the end of it, so the normal like walk follow-up R1 doesn't register, and so it registers at walk and then riposte R1 registers as a follow-up R1, and so it just chains the swing together. I'm like, well, shit. I don't want to chain my swing. I want to just... I just want to riposte. Missing out on so much damage. Straight sword isn't very good if you want to stagger people. Yeah, so if you want to stagger Nameless with like a straight sword, you're gonna have to get a lot of hits in. I mean, that's just the nature of it. So with these big ones, you don't have to hit as many times in order to get it, because each swing does more like poise damage. I don't know how to like what it's actually called, but the stagger buildup is larger with like a great sword over straight swords. Just straight swords, you have to hit just so much more. Ahad, welcome back. Oh good, I'm going to... Woohoo! Just get away. That was close. The clutch weapon break during the snow DLC is still a spectacular moment. Oh yeah, DS2. Oh my god, I remember that. That was my second ever playthrough of DS2. And I first tried every boss in the Snow DLC somehow. Somehow managed to first try every boss in the Snow DLC. But my weapon broke my Dragon Tooth broke partway through the Twin Cats fight. The King's Pets. My weapon broke on me and I had to switch to like a random +5 or +8 weapon that I had picked up in the DLC and use that. How did my first playthrough of DS3 go? Thinking of starting it next week. I would highly recommend it. No, my first playthrough of DS3 was pretty short. because I had seen everything. So all bosses, first playthrough, easy. But then I did the first playthrough of DLC 1, Soul Level 1, having seen it, and then I kept it 100% blind for DLC 2, Soul Level 1. So had I seen everything, everything would have been fairly easy, I think. Although the DLCs would probably still prove some issue. But main game wise, it wasn't too bad. Because I just went with Raw Store Straight Sword, which is probably my first mistake. I 100% copied the known really good build. I don't know why I decided it would be a good idea to swing there. What are these crazy no-roll strats? As I then proceed to roll to dodge. Dude, why are you doing so many shield bashes? Sometimes you are literally the worst. Okay, that was not the stagger. I shouldn't think it is because the health. Got exam in 6 hours just studying? You're still up studying? You should... You gotta balance some rest in there, man. Rest is very important in combination with the studying. Oh my god, I can actually run around this one? Are you kidding me? Okay, too much follow-up. Maybe just like a quick R2 then? Maybe just a quick R2. Not on that one, I don't know why I did it. Slept earlier for like 3 hours, okay. That's definitely better than just being up all day and then getting less than 6 hours of sleep before an exam. You can kill him with the weapon art? Get out of here. Get out of here. Dragon Slayer Great Axe should have a stance weapon art? Stance weapon art. See, I don't know the proper terminology for all the weapon arts and stuff. Only in DS2 can you break the dragon tooth? Pretty much. Pretty much. I was like so in shock when it happened too. I was like, wait, my weapon just broke? Fuck. Like it was so bad. So bad. I didn't have repair powder either, so I had to quick scramble through my inventory mid-fight and pull out another weapon. I wanted the plunge attack. Ow! Big lightning slam down? No, I know what it is. I just don't know like what all the names of them are. Hold L3 to enter a stance. Use R1 or R2 to perform an attack. L3? You mean L2? Or am I learning today that L3 actually has a purpose? If you have it. No, because that's... You can bind that to jump. Gluteus, what's going on? Welcome back. Barely use weapon arts when you play Dark Souls? I don't use them normally. I use the, in like challenge runs, I'll use like straight sword weapon arts to sneak, and I use dagger weapon art. I rolled you shit. Use dagger weapon arts for the dagger dash in the swamp and in Cathedral. I pretty much only use weapon arts on like these cosplay runs just to try them out. Always has a use. I B jump, man. It's me clicking L3. B jumps, boys. B jumps. Trying to convince you to watch Cowboy Bebop, but you just want to watch Parks and Rec again. Ooh, Parks and Rec is good. Parks and Rec is good. But I also have no opinion on Cowboy Bebop because anime. So, we all know where I stand with that. Only in DS3 can you not... Wait, you can't break a katana? I mean, if you had really low damage and like upgrades and stuff on a katana and did something like Demon Prince, then maybe it would break. Cosplay runs, or do I just randomly decide? I oftentimes take suggestions they had. If you do exclamation on cosplays, I have a list of all the ones that I've done. I rolled that earlier. Thank you so much for that stab in the ass. Twin Prince's Greatsword, since it has the Lothric projectile and Lorian flame trail. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this build at some point and do the Twin Prince's Greatsword. I also have to do Younger Prince Lothric and his build, which I think is just like the prayer set and his Greatsword. But yeah, so I normally just go based on suggestions, and if I don't have suggestions, or if I didn't have like a poll out for it, I'll just kind of come up with something. But I have a run planned for... I have a run planned for not this weekend, but next weekend. I should probably start, like, announcing that. And I also have a run planned after I finish all of the boss builds. SL1 Deathless when? I don't know, maybe. Maybe at some point. If I'm feeling like doing reset run. When in doubt, Mimic cosplay. If only I had like the fancy kicks that the Mimics have. CeeLo, what's going on? Any fix for the ridiculous input queue in DS3? I mean, that's just how the games are built, if that's what you mean. They're based around input queuing, which is why some of the glitches and stuff exist in the original DS1. They took out some input queuing in the remaster based on the menu, but you can still get them in combat. So yeah, no, I run into that issue pretty frequently as well, where like you'll roll, but if you get hit at the same time, you'll get a stored animation. It's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I guess the thing you could do about it is not try and roll when you're gonna get hit, but it's not a good solution. So yeah, it happens. Stored rolls are a frequent thing, as well as some stored attacks. DSR fixed the thing with frames and short jumps? With the frames and short jumps? I don't know what you're referring to with that, but DSR got rid of move swap and duping because those were based off of input cues carrying over into the menu. And so they cleared the input cue list when you open the menu, so those are gone. That's the thing that frustrates you the most. Yeah, it's just something you kind of have to accept. It's not much to be done about it. I mean, as you get better, you'll refine your timing, but yeah, it'll get frustrating sometimes when it happens, because there are moments that it is going to happen and be unfortunate, but you start to learn what those moments are exactly. You just try and avoid them as best you can. But other than that, I hope you are enjoying your journey into the Dark Souls world. I'm curious, how new are you when you say that you're new? Hi Lorian, I'm Lorian. Also, I am better in every way. I roll. Okay. I lied! Don't smack talk. Oh, I rolled really. Okay. I miscounted. Oh god, that is one terrifying looking face. This is what this is gonna be. So I should have tried to get behind more for that. Fugly boy? Hey, you be nice. Oh, thank you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Currently on Dancer? Alright. How have you enjoyed the game thus far? Dancer can be a wall for some people, but it's definitely a fun fight. I like the it feels like you're in a dance with the boss if you I guess it depends on how you go about fighting it, but I definitely enjoyed the Dancer fight. Vanilla DS1, 60 FPS sorting your jumps. Well, that's because 60 FPS on native, like on Vanilla DS1 wasn't native. 60 FPS was added in via DS Fix, so that's why the short jumps happen. Although baby jumps are also a thing in DS2, but you fix that by L3 jumping. What dance involves hugging the butt? Grinding. Parry practice, you get the concept, but execution is a different story. Yeah, I mean, there's also something to be said about, like, you can memorize timings of specific attacks to parry, and not just, you know, parrying in general. Parrying in general and being good at it is having a wide range of knowledge of timings for when to parry, and also having good anticipation in, like, PvP and stuff. Dr. Kyokushin, what's going on? Welcome back. How have you been? Enjoyment varies a lot depending on how much you get screwed by the input queue system. Well, I mean, one thing, so there are times that it's painful and not. There are times that the input queue happens like on a drop or something like that that is unfortunate, but the one thing that the input queue system kind of does is forces you not to spam. So if you're spamming R1 or if you're spamming roll, that's when you'll more often than not get punished by it, because you'll have queued up actions. It won't, if you hit roll 5 times, it's not gonna, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only gonna roll twice, because it's not gonna queue that far out. But that queuing system is kind of there as like a slight punishment for hastily doing things. Ticalero, thank you for the follow. Too much of a scrub to PvP? PvE for days. Oh, I am too. I mean, I PvP if somebody invades me when I'm doing co-op, but yeah, I stick with PvE. Drakekeep the first time was hilarious. Dude, I went through this place soul level 1, and I remember going through the whole swamp area and getting absolutely destroyed by the angel. And then, like, being confused why the angel was all of a sudden randomly gone, because I had killed that, like, grub-like creature, but didn't realize that that had any association with it until, like, much later. Do angel skip? I have never once gotten angel skip. I've only tried it a few times, but I don't have much interest in it. It's too hard. It's too hard. Strangely unique, what's going on? Sorry I missed you up there. Drakekeep was why you quit DLC 2? Took you two whole NGs to try it again. Yeah, it's tough, and just people complain so much about the angels that they actually nerfed them, which upsets me because I don't think that they were that hard. I think you just had to like try and find cover. That was the way to go about it. Oh. I can't believe I was fine there. Was angel skip? So basically, you don't have to go around and drop down there. You can go off of a ledge, like you hop across a section while the angel is still firing at you. You just skip where the across where the angel would. Oh shit. Where you can kill the angel. Beat Demon Prince first try. I beat Demon Prince after 11 hours, so... What do you think about that? Oh no, 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 no. Not getting random toxic memes. Okay. Okay. Problem is this weapon takes a lot of stamina, and I'm not really taking that into consideration as much as I should be. More about your SL1 Demon Prince kill? Do I talk about it too much? I feel like I probably talk about my blind SL1 endeavors too much, but it's fine. They're some of my proudest moments in all of my Souls career. I mean, obviously the no-hit is probably the biggest achievement, but blind soul level 1 kills are also big deals to me. Almost every stream? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm proud of it, Fang. I don't want to just say my first playthrough of the DLC, because if I just say the first time I killed Demon Prince, it took me 11 hours. Just sounds like I'm a scrub. Yeah, if people keep talking about SL1 or first playthroughs, that's what I have to talk about. Say sit down and be humble. Isn't that a line from a song? Sit down, be humble. Sit down, be humble. Think it'd be smart recently, you just casually walked through and the angel never touched you. Yeah, it's dumb. Oh no. Alright, I used way too much Estus in the first phase of this, but it's fine. Kind of funny how often I talk about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, if you're here enough, we talk about the same shit pretty frequently. SL1 IUDEX is the only way to do IUDEX. What about you don't care about like SL6 or 7 or SL4 or any of the? I don't even know what soul levels are available in DS3. I think there's one that's SL like 10. Soul level 9. Still haven't beaten Cinder on your SL1? What are you doing, man? Get to it. Did you do the DLCs or was that any percent? I guess I can ask about the optional bosses too. SL802 only took you 36 hours. I can't tell if you're being serious. All you gotta do is bleed Demon Prince in your money. Play it for a month for no real reason. See, it would feel weird to me to like leave a run like that incomplete. Like, I know I left Soul Level 1, no rings, no buffs, no upgrades, incomplete. But just a casual SL1, I don't know. Feel weird for me to just like not play then for a month. Eve runs all the time. I don't know, I finish most of my runs. I guess the exceptions being that I left the any percent no hit for like a year. And I still have the save file. Like, I still have the save state for the SL1 no upgrades run. Grayson, welcome back. What's going on? You have to beat Cinder SL1 no roll? Yeah, but you were streaming all that stuff, but you don't have a capture card, so it made it difficult. Because you have to keep resetting the PS4 save, and it takes down the stream. So that whole thing is just annoying. I wonder if I'll get another stagger or not. Might be close. Where is my roll? I wasn't expecting that to do as much damage as it did. Ben Plate is your spirit animal. Ben Plate was a fantastic name. Any tips for Aldrich? Keeps one-shotting you at the start of the fight. What is he one-shotting you with? Because basically what I end up doing is, so I roll behind for arrows. Dodge his melee attacks. And try and get close to him on the teleport. If he's hitting you when he does his slam down attack, that means you're getting too greedy. Spears that stick out of the ground? The arrow attack? Yeah, so if he does the arrow attack, you can pretty much just run around to his backside and just wait it out. Just if he does the arrow attack, don't attack him. And if you get close to him in second phase, it'll lower the chances of him doing the arrow volley. One of your friends actually pissing you off, saying that glitching in games for speedruns is less skillful. You're actually triggered at the moment. Yeah, man, there are some people that actually believe that shit. Those people clearly haven't done difficult glitches.
Buff Buddy, happy birthday.
For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to read it off. I legitimately thought it wasn't gonna read it. I'm like, it has no idea how to pronounce this all capital letters thing that Rebs said. Rebs, welcome back. Thank you for 3 months in a row, birth buddy. Thank you very much. I hope you continue to enjoy your face. The birthday is coming up. The birthday is coming. I mean, the buff day. The buff day is coming up. Does that mean I have to hit the gym? So I don't know how I feel about this. 40 to 50 hours learning fairing keep skip must take 0 skill. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those people haven't done fairing keep skip. Or give them Jack and Daxter and make them do lava. The lava tunnel skip. Like, dear God. Some of these skips are just, like, mind-numbingly difficult. Glitchless categories is a lazy form of speedrunning, but that's just you. I think there's some merit to it as long as it's like... As long as the...
Does it read random letters? Foskun Fosb Bioake V double Siphon Fod Hiodovak info and page.
I've never actually heard it read random letters like that. Holy shit, it normally reads them out letter by letter. That is amazing. Doctor, thank you for the bits, man. That is fantastic. Turning 40, yeah. Did the hairline give it away? When's buff day? In about a little bit over a month and a half. It's the 24th of July. Because some skips are extremely bad. Yeah, and it makes sense for games where glitches make the game really short. Like, that's one thing, too. Right? Like, the difference between any percent with teardrop and no teardrop. Or, like, if you look at Link to the Past glitchless versus the regular run, or Pokemon games, like, some of the glitches just absolutely destroy the game and make them super short. Oh shit, new bit badge.
You seek the Holy Grail!
Yang, thank you for the follow. Full glitchless is not completing the game as fast as possible. Just timing a run with OP weapons. Glitches kind of define runs. Yeah, I mean, I think for something there's merit to it. And, like, I don't know, like, I want to do speedruns against myself. Like, I don't think they need to be necessarily separate categories, but I don't think there's anything, like, that should be stopping somebody. The problem I have with glitchless runs is when people do things that become questionable. Like, if you're doing a glitchless speedrun, there should be nothing in question about whether that's a glitch or not. Infinite Sword Glitch in Ocarina and Majora's is amazing. Infinite Sword Glitch, I don't think I've seen that one. How fast you get bored of the game. Then you would have enjoyed the Club Penguin speedruns. Because you just speedran getting banned. Easy. Glitches are unintended? Maybe there's... Okay, so there are some glitches that are, like, known about by the developer and are left in. Or things that are kind of left in and are somewhat intended to be there. But oftentimes they're not. Oftentimes they're not. And there's also a general, like, misconception between, like, glitches and exploits and stuff. Like, in the terminology, the people end up using interchangeably, even though there is a difference. Like, glitches are manipulating the game into doing things that it's not supposed to. Exploits are just, like, using game mechanics that are there. Oh, that was close. Like, I would say for this, like, an exploit, or, like, okay, or maybe exploit not, but, like, skips and stuff. There's a big interchanging of the word skip and glitch, even though skips can be done without, like, breaking the game, right? So even, like, simple things where, like, you're running on ledges and, like, boost jumping things that you shouldn't be able to, right? You run up onto a rock and then jump from there. That's a skip. But it's not a glitch, because you're not, like, freaking the game out or going out of bounds or anything like that. Favorite part besides the boss fights? I think it depends on the game, but yeah, glitches are definitely a cool thing. Just to be able to like, just to learn how to do it, even if you don't do the speedruns and stuff. Some of the glitches are interesting to learn. Sword always has a hitbox, and near the enemy, and it shreds their HP. Seems pretty OP. When Igon invaded you here, or if you go up and do like the Lido invasion, he freaking wrecks you. I remember beating him. Soul level 1. Oh my god, streamer, stop fucking mentioning Soul level 1. That shit was tough. Lido is no joke when you have like no health. Yeah, what's going on, Fudge? How you doing, man? Hardest NPC invader? Yeah, you can definitely argue that. What does the term cheese imply then? So like cheese, I normally associate cheese with the boss. And it's you're not glitching the game, but you're getting the boss basically into a position that they can't really do anything. But it's not a glitch, like you're not breaking the AI, you're getting them trapped. So like Capra Cheese is throwing the fire bombs over the room. You're not glitching the game, it's in the game. Or Osiris, the cheese is getting Osiris stuck behind the branches. You're not glitching like the boss out of bounds or anything like that. Yeah, Toki bombs is cheese as well. Where you throw fire bombs to kill Bed of Chaos. You're not performing a glitch on the boss. Like, you're just using items in the game to kill it. Cheese with the streamer you never watch. I'm trying to think of like other examples of things that are cheesy. Yeah, it's normally just like getting bosses stuck, or like in Demon Souls, right? With the old hand, or whatever the name of the one that is deaf. Like, putting on the Thief's Ring and becoming silent on your footsteps is like a cheese. Arrow cheesing Manus. Yeah, old hero. That's what it is. Like, stuff like that. Swiss is a holy cheese. Has holes. Glitches are holes in games. It's not cheesing the game, it's Swissing them. Like an army knife. Yeah, what's going on, Rob? Welcome back, how are you? All bosses going for +6 for Dancer through Wyvern. Oh, are they changing that? What are they currently running +7? Dung Pie Capra. Oh, you can Dung Pie Capra too? Yeah, I just know the Firebomb cheese. Max new game level? I don't think there's a cap. At least nobody's found one yet. The max character level is 802, but I don't think there's any known max new game level. There might be. 999 is maybe. They usually go +4 to Wyvern. Oh, so they're saying that +6 might actually be faster. Where do they get those upgrade materials then? Where do you get those upgrade materials and not lose time? $999 cosplays to get? No, there's not. Aldrich Ashes? Are they sacrificing a level then? In order to do that? So you say, yeah, you probably get more out of a plus. Yeah, you get more out of 2 upgrades than a level, for sure. Right. That's not fun. +6 champ Gundyr? What's so bad about it? Because you are parrying, so is it your endurance is an issue, or just if you fuck up and you get hit? Hating myself and doing the Scorched Contract mod? I might at some point. I might at some point. Get the fuck out of here. I like how that hit you. Why does your arrow do so much damage? Usually do it plus 9 or 10, it just takes... Okay, so it just means you have to get your parries more consistently, and I guess there's opportunities for bad RNG because he doesn't always follow up in phase. I guess in either phase he doesn't always follow up with the immediately parryable attack. Been fighting ONS for like 3 hours. Yeah, no, I might get to it at some point. I avoided Squilla's playthrough of it so that I wasn't spoiled by it. Get out of here now! Get out! Holy shit. We are cruising through this. Hot damn. Hot freaking damn. It's 10:30. It's 10:30 and we are just obliterating this playthrough. See, because this will have taken 3.5 hours. Guitar Hero? I don't know, what do you guys think? Because I can't squeeze in another run of this tonight. Lorian's Greatsword's icon is wrong? What do you mean it's wrong? Are you saying it doesn't match the weapon? Because Lothric's is different, I know that much. Lothric's Greatsword was different. I don't remember where exactly it is, though. That's Twin Prince's Greatsword. Guitar button mashing? Lady Gaga or Tay-Tay? Why are you suggesting these songs? I mean, I'll play them, but Taylor Swift, Reno, no. I need to do some selective. I need to do some selective. What you call it? Song requests. Guitar Hero. I don't have a guitar though. It's not gonna work. Feels bad. No levels. I don't know what to really be leveling right now. Maybe some more vitality, maybe some endurance or two. I don't know what I want to do. Should kill her. Why? Wait, why am I killing innocent people? I already kill enough innocent people. I don't know. Vitality every day. Vitality is good. Vitality lets me get them sweet rolls. Like I'm at 40. I'm less than 45% equip load right now with this. I only have one ring that affects it. So without the ring on, I could still mid roll with all this stuff. Fast rolling Smo. I'd probably have to use Ring of Favor +3, Havel's Ring +3, 99 Vit, and maybe even what's it called? Prisoner's Chain. Somebody stole your sweet roll. No. Not my sweet roll. Give it freaking back. Ninja flipping giant dad invader for the remaster. Where are you doing your invasions at? I've seen some Sens bullying and some Anorlando Rafters bullying as well. Those are the frequent locations. Naturally, of course. 99 endurance for 10 more stamina. How much does the stamina actually go up from here on out? And the forest getting ganked? Why is it that the forest is so popular for PvP? Oh shit. Fight Gale in the place that Shira appears? Yeah, I think so. She just won't be there because his fight is triggered. Get ganked if you're part of the clan. Oh, so you're saying if you can't beat them, then join them. I see how it is, V-Swid. You're just one of them. Red for life. I have never done an invasion ever. Any Dark Souls game. Damage on this weapon is pretty damn good, though. Full health and fire buffs. We're hitting over 400. It's pretty crazy. So your first playthrough? Only have Nito dead? Oh, so you're in the DLC, but you're not doing the main bosses? Outside of Manus? Are you not doing Manus until you stream it? Also, I'm surprised that you didn't go all the way through the archives if you got the... Like, you were already there. I'm surprised that you didn't go all the way through before going to the DLC. You're gonna do it? Off-stream grind? What is this offline grind, man? Lower Berg with the thief cosplay? Okay, so you try and blend in. You didn't like the archives? Archives is a grand old place. Offline grinder? You spelled grinder wrong. Okay. But hate doing it? Yeah, it's like it's only cool the first time figuring out the puzzle of how to go, and then after that you're kind of like, alright, screw this. You just don't feel like doing it. So I feel that. Yeah, what's going on, Drew? Welcome back. How have you been? Love this boss so much. It's so good. Gale and Midir, two of my favorite bosses in the game and the series. Ooh, a little bit early. Lurking a lot in my streams, trying to learn a thing or two about DS3. Well, I appreciate the lurks, man. I appreciate it. How have your streams been going? Whoa. I need to heal. Super Cape mess up your rolling? Made you get good because you're not? Yeah, it forces you to learn it. Or it forces you to make your rolling more deliberate, because if you early roll, you get caught and if you roll late, you get hit with both, which is even more punishing than the first. Ooh, that was lucky. Well, okay. Let's say sometimes the arrows hit you. I think it's because I was too close. More concerned about his sword hitting anyway. Very corporate. What's going on, Wide Pants? Well, today was a day-long meeting, so we had some marketing people and whatnot that we were around. So I figured I should wear a polo, look a little nicer than normal. Some days I'll change into something different for a shirt for stream, but most times I'm just wearing what I wore to work. When was the last death? Gravetender? Was Gravetender the only death that we had? Miss playing Dark Souls though? Come back. Come back to the dark side. Dark Souls will always welcome you back. With much death and anguish, but it's also fun. You've only killed Gale 3 times? Once blind, once SL1, and once max NG SL1. My first... I hadn't killed the DLC bosses casually in a long time. Like, it took me a long time to fight them in any casual NG sense. So I fought them soul level 1 blind, then I did... Oh my god, streamers, stop talking about the fucking SL1. Bow only. And then, what other ones did I do? I think Deathless was the next one, and then I didn't fight him again until like New Game Plus 7, so it was probably on this character. That was like the first time I fought the DLC on NG. Wear a suit and pretend to be one of the marketing people? The marketing people don't even wear suits. They wear like dress pants and an unbuttoned polo. Or not polo, unbuttoned like dress shirt. Tech companies, man. They only wear like suits and stuff if they have to meet with customers, I think. PS4 is on Mars? What do you mean by that? Your PS4 is now intergalactic. What are the marketing people's bosses? There's not a lot of dressing up that goes on at my office. Shut your dokes down? I'm just looking at it from a very realistic perspective, okay? You know, there's gotta be some truth in jokes, man. I'm just giving you a hard time. Rational, just like the army and food. Can't play Dark Souls? Your PS4 is 500,000 miles away. I missed the comment about on Mars. Like, I missed that comment, which is why I didn't understand the on Mars. Wait, so why is your PS4 so far away? How far away is Mars? I have no idea. I'm not good with space. a shirt with my face badge printed on it and wear that for streams. I have 3 different shirts that say Colby on them. And a sweatshirt that also says Colby. And a beanie. And when I first started streaming with the cam, I honestly considered wearing Colby attire every day. Kind of like Hob, how he wears the same, like he has a couple of the same shirt and rotates them. I was kind of thinking of doing something like that, and then I decided against it. You'd wear that shirt? See, but I feel like I would want to have like a cool Twitch design with it. Or maybe I can commission Enduritize to make a really good version of the Z-Colbs W Twitch face. You'd wear it to TwitchCon. Remember me. I don't know why I said that. That doesn't make sense. Why would you remember me when I'm famous? Enduritize, if you're still there, can you send me the picture, by the way? Can you post that again in chat? The Imager link of the Z-Colbs W Twitch logo. Thanks, man. Paper done. Good stuff, Fang. GG's. What? I don't agree with the hitbox on this weapon. My FOMO leaking out? FOMO? What does that even mean? What is this hitbox? Just hit the damn thing. Wolfie, what's going on? How are you doing? Ha! 4! Alright, where's the bonfire at? Oh. Anime ending. Well, you gotta finish them off with the weapon art. It's the fun way to do it. Although, wait, did I do that with? I think I did that with Gale. Cuthwolf, welcome back. What is going on? What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? Purple. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for 11 freaking months in a row, man. One more month until it's been a year. I hope you continue to enjoy the face. Very much appreciate the support, man. Guitar and mic stream when? Dual wield Guitar Hero controllers? I only have one Guitar Hero controller. I'm not buying another one. Kill that dirty Dark Wraith. Dark Wraith? What? Your favorite weapon? Wait, you're playing 20XX again, right? One Guitar Hero controller, and a real guitar in the other hand. I'm sure there's someone out there that is skilled enough to do that. I am not. I had to re-upload it. All right, thank you, good sir. I need that for reasons. Dark Wraith cosplay? We did a Dark Wraith cosplay, didn't we? I remember doing a Dark Wraith cosplay. Never again, though, will I do a Ringfinger Leonard cosplay, because that sucked. Hands down, probably the worst cosplay run that we've done thus far. Sergeant Sadness. What is up? What is up? But yeah, no, I'm definitely using that picture in Ties as the replacement background. I might have to make one myself just to get like the dimensions proper for the face. I have to see how I want to do it. But I like the concept and I'm gonna take it and roll with it. Maybe that'll be instead of just using my face for things, we'll make it Twitch logoed. Did that in like 20 minutes. I will spend at least 20 more. But I appreciate your efforts. I like the idea. Hated Watchers more? No, I mean, okay, I disliked the Watchers, but I hated Ringfinger Leonard's just overall more. Because the damage was piss poor. At least with the Abyss Watcher's weapon, it did decent damage. The problem really lied with the recovery, just took a little bit longer. Frostbite, what's going on? How are you doing? Meh. Well, I hope you feel better. I don't know what's going on in your life that's causing that. But...
What a strange person.
And I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My Dixie Normus. I like it. I like it, Wolfie. Thank you for the Litecoin donation and the stream's first crypto dono. As per your recommendation. That's a new one though. I hadn't heard that one before. I've never heard of the Dixie one. So well played. Oh shit. Really? My weapon didn't reach? But I had a projectile? Okay, so I wasn't really thinking about doing the weapon art. I kinda forgot about that until I killed Cinder with it, and it did more damage than any given freaking attack. Apparently he can do that if you're close enough. Arf? I haven't heard that nickname before. Classic. Silly me. Silly me. Too many nicknames? I have plenty of nicknames as well, so I feel you. Rolled early. Stored inputs, like we were talking about earlier. Stop stalking me. See, the funny thing is there was a period of time where there was a person that I actually think was using the friends list feature to follow me to whatever stream I was in. So for a short amount of time, I disabled it. And then magically they were not where I was all the time. Funny how that works. Ow. This weapon also has a little bit of a extra recovery time. Think you know who I'm talking about?